Here at our pregame show, co-head coach Ryan Pezzetti. Coach, what was the mood like in practice on Monday? Guys ready to come to work?
Yeah, urgency. We got to get back to it last third of the season. We're healthy to a certain degree and looking forward to the game tonight.
Was the message anything different from Friday night to Monday or Tuesday or anything this
We
week?
just got to win football games. You know what? We let one get away from us on Friday night to a good Dowling team, and now moving on to the last third of the season, like I said, it's very important that you start picking at the right time, and we're excited to get to that point.
You mentioned urgency. That's a word that stands out to me. You always hope guys always have that at practice, but it's what prompted it.
Well, you look at the playoff situation, how the RPI works, and you look from afar about where we're at, and with our schedule, it's a competitive schedule, just like it was a year ago. But some things are not lining up like we would prefer, and you can't control those things. We just can control us. And moving on against Roosevelt tonight is a big game for us.
What is moving well for you right now? Let's start offensively.
You know what? Offensively, we've been pretty consistent. We just talked today. I think Chase is a few yards away from getting 1,000 throwing. That's balance for us. Ran the ball at times very well on Friday night, but you need to have that equal run pass option, and our special teams need to be outstanding as well.
Well, you have a great kicker. Let's know, yeah. But you don't want to rely on a kicker.
No, you know what? He's there. He's been consistent. He's kind of our hidden gem, so to speak. PATs you just take those for granted. Any time we get within 50 yards, we know we're in his range. But Ryan Bendezu, who we're talking about, just outstanding year so far.
Still one of my favorite names to say of all these years. Deacon Cahey is another one. Offensive line. Let's talk about them for a minute. You had a couple of injuries here and there, but piecework. How do you feel that unit is gelled?
Outstanding. They're very well coached. They respond well to adversity. They get the job done. Competitive wise, they're at a high level. And we need to lean on them these last 3 games.
Defensively, Curvey, Bassett have been good at the corners. What is it about good edge rushers, edge defenders that are important for
you know
defense?
What? They're just so athletic. It's hard to get outside them. The pass rush has always been good, but it's not just those two. The defensive unit has put in winning efforts every week. Been really sound. Going forward, we know, just like you said, our offensive line, our defense will get us where we want to be.
Defensively, you're also a team that tackles well, but you're hoping it's not the safeties and corners that are doing the work, but the linebackers. How important are the linebackers for you right now?
Oh, outstanding. You look at Reed Anderson, Carlos Blunt, Noah Carter, Ades Hambasic. They've been playing majority of the snaps of late. Just great job. Very consistent. They play with the right level of intensity, and very, very pleased with them.
Tonight against Roosevelt, what do you see as a key?
We got to be balanced. We got to come out and just get after it the way that we can, and just play our football game.
This is a team that in Roosevelt that has struggled to put some wins together. Couple that with the urgency. It's a tough balance you're doing this week.
You know what? One thing about Roosevelt kids, they play hard. They take pride in who they are, and we know they'll come out ready to play, and so do we.
Things that stand out on tape about them to you?
Just they play hard. There's been some games that maybe have gotten away from, but they don't quit. They tackle well. They do a lot of unique things offensively and defensively, and we just need to be who we are and play from quarter to quarter.
This is going to come out of left field, but it's me. The weather this fall has been incredible for practice. Has that, because sometimes you get to this part of October and you got guys starting to focus, oh, it's cold. I mean, you've had it's all football instruction for you this year.
It's been great, and you look at the next week, and you look at these 85-degree days in October. It's just nuts. But we'll take this. It's a lot funner to practice in 70, 80-degree weather than 20-degree weather.
And you get their focus better.
You do.
Yeah.
So yeah, one day at a time.
One day at a time. All right, that's Ryan Pezzetti, our co-head coach of the Centennial Jaguars. Our pregame show continues after this here on CISN.